Coach Sully, Reps and Sweat Martial Arts and Fitness. On this week's workout, we're going to go over how to properly throw your elbows. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So first, we're starting in our stance. We want to make sure that our stance is solid. We want to make sure that we have both of our feet on the ground, our chin is down, our hands are covering our chin. So when we're throwing elbows, I'm going to show you a couple variations of elbows, and I'm going to show you what you need to do with your other hand also while you're elbowing. So first of all, your elbows are what we call hard tools. That means that a little bit of effort goes a long way when it comes to elbows. Now, your elbows are not meant to knock your opponent out. They're meant to cut them. So you don't have to throw yourself out of position and throw yourself off balance to generate force that's unnecessary. So it's going to be very important that you keep your balance while you're throwing these elbows. So from our stance, chin down, hands up. The hand that is not elbowing is going to come up to protect, and then we're going to throw the elbow slightly past the center line. One more time. The hand that is not elbowing comes up to protect. We throw the elbow. Now, when we're throwing the elbow, I always tell my students it's almost like having a basket of laundry and I'm putting my hand into the basket. So I'll do it again so you can see the correlation. Hands are up, hand that's not elbowing comes up to protect, and then that hand that's attached to the elbow that you're throwing goes into the armpit. Let's do the other hand up protecting. The hand that's not elbowing goes into the armpit. If you notice, I'm not drawing my elbow back to generate force. I'm throwing it right from where it is, going slightly past the center line, and that is enough force to do the damage that you need to do. Like I said, the elbows are for cutting. They are not for smashing. So hands up, hand that's not elbowing, elbow, boom, elbow. And I'm going to throw it full force so you can see I'm not throwing myself out of position when I'm throwing these elbows. So it's just like that. And just that will do the damage that you needed to do. Like I said, it's for cutting, not for smashing. Now, another detail that I like to go over is the hand that's not elbowing, the protecting hand. A detail, but not a requirement, is when you're throwing the elbow, the hand that's not elbowing, you want that hand to be facing your opponent. Now, you can throw the elbow with the hand, the protecting hand, facing you. But when you throw it that way, your protecting hand is only playing one role, which is to cover up and protect. When you face that hand to your opponent, that hand that's not elbowing can play a more active role in helping you land those elbows. It can move things out of the way. It can grab and pull the head to the elbow. It can do so much more than just covering up and keeping you protected. So these are our elbows going from one side to the other. We can also throw elbows going from top down. So it looks like this. Boom. Here's my other one. Boom. We can throw elbows going from bottom up. So it looks like this. Boom. Boom. We can also hit the top of the head with the elbows. So that looks like this. Boom. Boom. And then last but not least, my favorite elbow is, well, it's not really my favorite elbow, but it's an interesting elbow, is what I like to call the John Jones elbow. So when you kind of Slightly give your opponent your back, and you throw the elbow up that way. Slightly give them your back, boom, and throw that elbow up that way. So to recap, we have our stance, we're covering our chin. The hand that is not elbowing is going to come up to protect. We throw the elbow across, putting the hand that's attached to that elbow in the armpit and going slightly past the center line. And that's going side to side, top to bottom, bottom to top, and all the way on top. Bam, bam. All right, guys, that's your elbows. Coach Suley, Reps and Sweat Martial Arts and Fitness. Let's get it.